Hey everybody, welcome to Smarketing Connect's 5-minute follow-up Friday. And we're here with Robin Samora. And one of the reasons I loved having Robin on our podcast was because, well, number one, she's very knowledgeable. And in my opinion, PR is probably one of the most valuable things we can talk about in the business world. And today I get to ask Robin a much more actionable question than we did on the podcast, which is, Robin, tell me about PR. Why is it important? Why do we think about it? And why should we be active with it right now in today's environment?
Well, thank you for asking that question. And I'm going to say that, first of all, traditional PR is something that isn't the same. It's not so much about getting your name in newspapers and magazines, although that is important. But PR now has taken a whole new life to go into what I call social PR or digital PR. And so what does that mean? Well, PR basically is about, third party, what a third party says about you or what you can do to take your content, your message, your information and have it so that other people will see it, will listen to it, will hear about it. And that is also PR, of course, will influence an audience to a call to action or, to give you more credibility or a leadership position or, explain a product or service. So, for example, social PR, right? So we have press releases that are standard traditional PR, but now we can put them online. Now that's just like one example. We can put them online, we can put them on Medium, we can put them on our website. And why would a press release, a standard one, be great on your website? Because you can put video there. It's great for online SEO. When your prospects or your clients go look you up, they can go to your media, your media room or what's new or about and click on the different links. So it's great for Google for organic SEO. It's great to also promote your products and services. And there's all kinds of free distribution sites where you can also post your press releases, or you can pay if it's something higher, more important. For example, like if you were writing a business book, and you wanted to get the biggest bang for the buck, it might be worth it to find a distribution outlet that you could use that. But as far as other PR, let's face it, we've got social media, and that's great PR. We've got being on a panel or a speaker. This is great PR for me right now, and also great PR for you because we're talking about brand awareness. So everything that you're doing on social media, right? All the HARO requests, that's helpareporter.com, so important. This is also social PR. So everything now isn't just, the traditional way of newspapers. Everything now is online. That's why I call it social PR. And that's why digital PR is so very important. Social, a combination of social media. It's a combination of what you put out to the media, to your outlets, to your colleagues, and how you share that. Even when you do like a social pod, for example, that's social PR because it's sharing information about you that other people are doing. It's not paid. So digital PR, social PR, it's not paid. It's how you organize and how you distribute all this information to influence people in a way for whatever you want for your outcome. Does that kind of make sense?
Totally makes sense to me. Hopefully it makes sense to everybody watching too, but it definitely makes sense to me. So we have about a minute left of our 5-minute follow-up Friday, Robin. If there's one action item that somebody should take either every day or right away or something like that, just one thing that they should do different today than they were tomorrow, what would your advice to that be?
Well, my advice is to make sure that all of your profiles are consistent on social media and that you don't have a bunch of random pictures of yourself all over and, the pictures you've seen where the cut off arms are like this and that kind of thing. Make sure that everything is professional. Make sure that your brand is spot on. Make sure that your links are all working. Make sure that if the media is going to be checking you out, that there's no mistakes on your website. Make sure that your brand is as picture perfect as possible. That's a lot of P's in there for PR, but that's something that would be really important to make sure that you look 100% awesome online and you are consistent on every single platform. That would be my one actionable advice. And if you want more, I'm happy to come on another time and talk about some other tips.
Well, that definitely leads me into what I was going to end our conversation with, which is everybody should definitely stay tuned because Robin's one of my favorite people, and I guarantee you I'm going to have her on again. So, Robin, I thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and hopefully
Thank you.
hopefully we'll help some people with this.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.